So, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss position vector of the particle at any time, at any instant. Consider a particle is projected at an angle theta with horizontal with initial velocity u. If the particle is reached at point P after time t, we are going to find its position vector. It's a displacement vector or it's a position vector r bar. This position vector makes an angle alpha with horizontal. Now we are going to find its position vector after time t. First, we are going to resolve the velocity component into its two rectangular components, ux horizontal component, u cos theta, and its uy, this is the vertical component, u sin theta. This motion can be resolved into two directions because it's a projectile motion is a two-dimensional motion. So one is along horizontal direction, so the particle is going in this direction, and as well as it's going its vertical direction. We are going to find its displacement. So first we are going to discuss along the horizontal direction. It's along horizontal direction or horizontal motion. Along horizontal motion, what is initial velocity? Ux equal to u cos theta, and it is constant throughout its motion. So now ax equal to 0 and time t equal to t after time t, and displacement along x direction is x. Just we are using the according to given variables, we are using sx equal to uxt plus half ax into t square. Sx means x, equal to ux means u cos theta into t plus half 0 into t square. So this can be written as x equal to u cos theta into t. This is the x component. Horizontal direction, it's a very important formula. After time t, the position, otherwise position of the particle along the x direction means in this direction it traveled x direction, x axis, along x axis it traveled x distance, and it traveled along y direction is y axis. So now along vertical motion, vertical direction, along vertical direction, along vertical direction. So this is particle is traveled due to this component, vertical component velocity, it's traveled y distance. Now uy is equal to u sin theta, and going ay is equal to minus z, and it's t equals to t. So distance traveled along y direction is y. Now we can write this sy is equal to uy into t plus half ay into t square. Sy means y, uy means u sin theta into t minus half gt square. So this is the displacement of particle along y direction. Now what is the resultant displacement of the particle? So the resultant displacement r bar is equal to x I cap plus y j cap. R bar equal to x I cap u cos theta into t into I cap plus y means u sin theta into t minus half gt square into z cap. This is the resultant displacement of the particle. So now this displacement position vector makes an angle alpha with the x-axis horizontal. Then we can write tan alpha equal to y by x, because this is like distance traveled along y direction is y and the distance traveled along x direction is x. So this is alpha. Now we can write y by x. So now tan alpha equal to, so y means this is the y, u sin theta into t minus half gt square by, so this component you can write u cos theta into t. T square cancel, tan alpha equal to u sin theta minus half gt by it's u cos theta. Velocity of particle at any time So velocity of particle at any time, at any position we are going to find. First, consider a particle is projected in the xy plane. So the particle is projected in the xy plane. It's a u bar, which makes an angle theta. So after time t, its resultant velocity v bar. So this makes vx bar. It makes it's a vy bar. It's alpha. So now this velocity, initial velocity is resolved into two components. Ux equal to u cos theta and uy is equal to u sin theta. Now what is the initial velocity vector? Initial velocity vector u bar equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta, it's a j cap, it's a initial velocity vector. So now we are going to find the velocity after time t. So velocity after time t, we are going to find, let velocity at time t, otherwise after time t, after time t is v bar equal to vx I cap plus vy z cap. So everywhere horizontal velocity remains constant, vx equal to u cos theta. At every time it's constant. So u cos theta, here also it's u cos theta. And only vertical direction velocity changes. Now vx equal to, you can write u cos theta. Let it be equation number 1. Velocity after time t, vertical velocity after time t. Vertical velocity time t. So, what is initial velocity? Uy is equal to u sin theta in the direction of vertical direction, and it's going upward direction. Acceleration equal to minus z, time t equal to t, and we have to find final velocity vy. So we have to write v equal to vy is equal to uy plus ay into t. Vy means we have to find, so vy equal to uy means u sin theta minus g into its t. So this is the final velocity after time t. It's along the initial direction. Now these vx and vy we have to substitute in equation number 1. Then we will get the answer u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt, it's a j cap direction. So this is the resultant velocity. So now we can write it is tan alpha. So this is the x-axis, it's vy, and it's this is the resultant velocity v bar. It makes an angle alpha with the horizontal direction. Now tan alpha equal to vy by it's a vx. So vy means this is the vy. So tan alpha equal to u sin theta minus gt by it's u cos theta. This is the formula. Now we are going to find at what time initial velocity vector and final velocity vector both are perpendicular. So this is the particle is projected in this way. So like it. So now it's the initial velocity vector. Its initial velocity vector u bar, and final velocity vector is v bar. Both are perpendicular. So now what is initial velocity vector? U equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. So what is the final velocity after time t? So v bar equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt, it's a j cap. So when they are perpendicular, what is the dot product? Generally dot product means we are using, this is the dot product formula, a bar dot b bar equal to mod a bar mod b bar is cos theta formula we are using. When theta equals to 90 degrees, then v bar dot u bar equal to it's cos 90 0. Cos 90 equal to 0. Cos 90 equal to 0, then it becomes 0. So what is velocity after time t? U cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt is j cap dot. So what is this velocity? U cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap dot u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap equal to 0. So now we are producing the dot. It's a dot product. I dot I1. So now we can write this u cos theta, it's whole square. I dot j is 0, then j dot I is 0, then j dot j is 1. So plus u sin theta into this term you have to write u sin theta minus gt equal to 0. So then you multiply u sin theta, u square cos square theta plus this is multiplied, then you get u square sin square theta minus g into t into u sin theta equal to 0. So when you take it common, u square take it common, sin square theta plus cos square theta, you bring this side and this becomes 2u sin theta. So now this becomes 1, u square u cancel, so time t is equal to u by g sin theta. This is the formula, and this t equal to u by g cosecant theta. So next we are going to find the velocity of the particle at any position. At any position. Let the particle is projected y direction, this is x direction. So in this direction we projected. This is the particle is at a p of x comma y. So now this is the velocity after time. It's a time t. So velocity v bar. Horizontal component of vx. Vertical component is vy. This makes an angle alpha. This is initially u. So here also initially it's ux equal to u cos theta. And ui is equal to u sin theta. Ui equal to u sin theta. Now, what is initial velocity? U bar equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. So now we are going to find the velocity after time t. Let velocity after time t is, velocity after time t is, so v bar equal to vx I cap plus vy is j cap. This is the formula. So everywhere its horizontal component remains constant. So vx equal to u cos theta only. We are going to find the vertical velocity after time t. Vertical velocity after time t. After time t is, so v y is equal to v square minus u square equals to 2as. First, what is the initial velocity y direction? Uy equals to u sin theta. And ay equals to minus e. So vertical direction is it traveled y direction, and we are going to find final velocity vy. So we are using v square minus u square equals to 2as. 2as. We are applying this equation along the vertical direction. So this is the we are going to find final velocity. So vy square minus, what is initial velocity? What is initial vertical velocity? U sin theta. U sin theta. So u sin theta whole square equal to 2 into minus v. It's traveled y distance. So vy square equal to, we bring this side, u sin theta whole square minus 2g into y. But we got vy square. We had to find only vy. Then vy equal to root over u sin theta whole square minus 2gy. So we got now it's a vy. Now what is the resultant velocity? U cos theta I cap plus so root over u sin theta whole square minus 2gy is j cap. Then it's a tan alpha equals to vy by vx because the opposite component by adjacent component. This is the we got answer. Now tan alpha equals to, so what is the vy component? Root over u square sin square theta minus 2gy by it's a u cos theta. It's a formula. So suppose it makes angle alpha with x-axis is a v bar, it's alpha. So then what happened? We can write it resolve into v cos alpha is equals to u cos theta. This is the formula. So now v is equal to u cos theta by it's a cos alpha. Is the velocity after gravity. So next we are going to find velocity at half of the maximum height. Velocity at half of maximum height. Half of maximum height. Velocity of particle at half of maximum height. Consider this is the particle is projected in the xy plane. It's the xy plane. So the particle is projected in the xy plane. This is the maximum height. So but we are going to find at a half of maximum height. This is the h by 2. So at this point we are going to find so velocity at a half of maximum height. It's a v bar. So we know the formula. So we are going to find the average velocity at different points. So we are going to find the average velocity from O to H, O to C, and A to B. We are going to find. Means complete time of ascent, complete time of flight from A to B. So where we have to find from O to C, O to H, and A to B, we are going to find average velocity. So initial velocity is u bar equal to u cos I cap plus u sin theta j cap. Final velocity u cos theta I cap minus u sin theta j cap. So v average equals to v plus u plus v by 2. So initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Now these two are cancelled. So what is the remains average velocity? V average equal to, so 2u cos theta I cap by 2 to cancel. So V average equal to, so u cos theta I cap. Next we are going to find average velocity from O to H. O to H. See what is the initial velocity over here? U cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap, and at H final velocity only horizontal direction will equal to u cos theta I cap only. So vertical direction, here only x direction is there. What is the vertical direction at highest point? Its velocity becomes 0. So now average velocity equals to v plus u by 2. So now we get the answer v bar equal to, so we get the answer 2u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap by 2. So v average equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap by 2, and we get the answer v average equal to root over u cos theta whole square plus u sin theta by 2 whole square. So we can take common v average equal to u, take it common, and root over, you take LCM, so we get the answer 2 cos square theta plus sin square theta. So u cos square theta by 2 is the answer. Next, what is the average velocity from O to H? Otherwise, so this is the one method. Another method also we can find. So this is the it's a maximum height. So half of the maximum height. This can be O to C. We can find another method also. So what is the total distance range? So average velocity is equal to, you can find total distance by total time. So what is the total distance? Average velocity is equal to total distance is the range by total time is time of flight. So now v average equal to average velocity equals to range formula, horizontal component into sin theta into horizontal component velocity into time of flight. Tt cancel. What is horizontal component velocity? It's u cos theta. Next to what is average velocity? Average velocity from O to H. Same, O to H is velocity u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. So finally we have only u cos theta. Then average velocity we can find v bar plus u bar by 2. So after that we get the answer. V average is equal to, so both you add it, you get the answer 2u cos theta I cap plus 2u cos theta plus u sin theta j cap by 2. So this is the average velocity. We'll get the answer v average equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap by 2. So magnitude of average velocity, you will get the answer root over u cos theta whole square plus u sin theta by 2 whole square. So you get the answer. So you take it common u square and you take it LCM. 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta by, it's a 4. So by taking common v by 2, u by 2 root over 4 cos square theta can be split into 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta. So 3 cos square theta plus sin square theta. So this can be written as it's 1. Now v is equal to u by 2 root over 1 plus 3 cos square theta is the answer. Now what about A to B? A to B. So A to B resultant vertical velocity becomes 0. So its resultant displacement 0. So resultant vertical velocity also 0, and only at point A and point B is only its velocity. This is constant. So average velocity also it's a u cos theta only. Now we are going to find the velocity at the half of maximum. Velocity at half of maximum height.
long term prediction.
Half term sir. We are going to find velocity at half of maximum height. This is the last board. So we are going to find it maximum height. Sy is equals to h by 2. So this is the maximum height. At this point we are going to find the velocity v bar. It's vx and vertical y vy. So vx at velocity at half of maximum height is velocity at half of maximum height is it's v bar is equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap. Let's say vx remains constant v u cos theta only. So now at half of maximum we are going to find vy. So what is initial velocity? U sin theta, and going upward means minus v. At half of maximum height we are going to find vy. So v square minus u square equals to 2as. V square minus u square equal to 2as. So it's vy square minus u square cos square theta equal to minus 2g into h by 2. So h is cancel. Vy square equal to u square cos square theta. This is minus g into what is maximum formula? U square so sin square theta by 2g. So here we get the answer u square sin square theta by it's a 2g. G cancel. So vy square equal to u square cos square theta minus u square sin square theta by 2. So now you take LCM vy. It's you can take common u root over cos square theta So this is the vy square equal to, we did mistake here, it's this is u sin theta, we have to substitute u sin square theta, here also u sin square theta, so u sin square theta, you will get u square sin square theta by 2, so this is square, and vy equals to u sin theta by root 2. So v bar equals to vx means u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta by root 2, it's j cap. So what is this magnitude? Root over u cos theta whole square plus u sin theta by root 2 whole square. So after that we will get the answer v equal to root over u square cos square theta plus u square sin square theta by 2. So take LCM and you take it common. Take LCM. 2 cos square theta plus sin square theta by 2. So v equals to u into root over cos square theta plus sin square theta by 2. So you get the answer 1. V equal to u into root over 1 plus cos square theta by 2. This is the answer at half of maximum. So tomorrow we will discuss remaining concept and problems on its projectile motion. Thank you.